Celluloid Psychosis. I am your host, TJ Bowser, and joining me as always is the very handsome, the very British, the king of Salisbury himself, Mr. Paul Ashford. What's up, buddy?
Hey, it's all good here, man. It's all good. It's getting a bit cold here in England as autumn fully kicks in. We're getting a lot of cold spells, but it looks amazing outside. The leaves are falling. It's very autumnal colours. I love it. But yeah, man, I've had a good week. Work's busy as always, which is good. Ticks over nice. But my highlight of the week has to be me and the girlfriend went to London last Wednesday to see the Midnight, probably our favourite group. We travelled all the way to London, Brixton Academy. It was very good. Never been to that venue before. It was a really nice venue, but the gig was amazing. We got right front row, had a great time. It was a long old day because we had to come home again the same night, so we didn't get home till like 2 a.m. in the morning because London's a bit of a trek. But man, it was incredible. I love the music. They played stuff from their new album. We got goodie bags with the VIP passes. Man, it was an amazing day out. Amazing day out. Ate pizza as well in London, of course. But man, yeah, I love it. I couldn't even recommend the Midnight enough. I love them. But yeah, that was my week, man. How about you?
Man, flat out at work has always been slanging guns left and right. I've been doing a lot of sales myself recently. I'm the salesman extraordinaire, I'll tell you what. But no, I've been pretty decent. Need to take the car in for a service, though. It's first service. I'm at that mileage now.
Mm-hmm.
Like us with EVs only get it done X amount of miles because we don't have to do oil changes, not to brag or anything. What's an oil change, right, Paul?
Exactly, yeah.
Gas station, what is that? We don't know. Anyway, enough of us being silly. Yes, buying some physical media. I got some Scream Factory movies in recently. Serial Mom from who directed that? John Waters, yeah. House on Haunted Hill, 1999. 13 Ghosts, that is 2001. And Idle Hands from 1999.
Free bangers there.
And all purchased for under $17.
Wow.
USD, right? Free shipping. Great stuff. Got them. Was in the mood for that Dark Castle entertainment era. And I was just like, go for it. So I got a couple of those. And just
you didn't get House of Wax, though?
No, not House of Wax. And I didn't it didn't click in my head till you said something like, that is literally the third film that Dark Castle did. That's like, yeah. They also did Return
to House on Haunted Hill. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that because when it came out on HD DVD, do you remember that? It had the you could choose your own adventure. You could choose your own adventure.
Okay.
And they filmed loads of extra scenes where you could like decide to go in this room, decide to go in that room. I remember the bit of the sexy nurses. Do you want to go in the room with them, or do you want to? Yeah, it was really cool, really clever. Obviously, you don't really see much like that anymore, but at the time when that technology was coming in, it was very cool. Yeah.
Fucking A. But yeah, great movies. Hopefully, maybe one day we'll talk about one of those on the show. They're all very unique. Definitely films of their time. Really, definitely a result of their time because all these films have that same look and editing to them, especially Dark Castle movies.
House on Haunted Hill was the first ever film I ever watched on DVD.
Mine too.
Yeah. How weird's that?
That's weird.
I watched it in the cinema, and then my friend got a DVD drive for his computer.
Now I'm trying to think, maybe, or was it Bone Collector?
It was definitely House on Haunted Hill for me because it was the first disc we ever rented from Blockbuster Video DVD, and the first one I ever saw playing on in the flesh.
I remember getting my first DVD player. My grandmother was like, "We're getting a DVD player, Trenton. We're gonna do this."
Yeah.
And she ordered it, and she showed me in the catalog as this big monstrosity, and it came in. We hooked it up, and then it came with catalogs, and it was kind of like where all of my stuff came from. I'm sure I've talked about it on the show before, where it kind of like I got my first Criterion, Universal, Paramount. All of those people would send catalogs out, and then I'd order movies and we'd wait. And that's kind of really what kind of started this entire like collecting thing for me. So one of my first movies were the Royal Tenenbaums, but the Criterion release,
Mhm.
G-Pack, uh,
Yeah.
Bone Collector, the House on Haunted Hill, 13 Ghosts, all movies that were like some of the first released DVD stuff, at least for
Yeah,
me,
yeah, yeah.
tapes. I remember getting those very, very early on, and I
Mhm.
could say maybe House on Haunted Hill was the first DVD I ever watched.
Yeah, definitely mine. And the first one I ever bought, so it was a while later that I could afford my own player, was Night of the Demons 3. But
Ah,
it was actually called Hell House over here at the time. And it was like a budget DVD that I've got cheap because I couldn't
interesting.
afford. Yeah. But yeah, good times.
Yeah. Also good times. You know what's good times, Paul? This week's physical media roundup. We got
Hmm.
some bangers. So, starting things off, Kino Lorber. We got Scars of Dracula, 4K UHD from 1970. I've never seen that one. I'm not much of a Dracula guy myself, unless it's Klaus Kinski. Paul?
Yeah, I like the Universal monster stuff. I've never seen this one.
Hmm,
I'm like Hammer Horror, Universal, and I think of
that's
Dracula.
fair.
Oh, although fairness, saying I did like the Bram Stoker one. That was pretty good with Gary Oldman. That was good. That was
Mm.
good. Yeah, yeah, that was
What's the
good.
movie with the vampire on the ship?
Oh, yeah, I still haven't watched that. The Last Voyage of the
Yeah.
Demeter.
Yeah.
Demeter, is it? I still haven't
And then
watched
there's
that one.
another one too where it's like a Nazi ship and they're carrying
Oh, yeah,
sarcophagus.
yeah. Yeah, no, I've seen that one.
It's
That
a
was good.
Shudder original.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
very
that
good.
one, yeah. Mhm.
Jesus Christ Superstar 4K 1973. Sounds
Mhm.
fantastic. The War Wagon 4K 1967. Never heard of this.
Nope.
Imprint Film. The Sword and the Sorcerer 4K 1982.
That's a good film.
Yeah. The
Yep.
Beastmaster 4K 1982. Already have it
Mhm.
from
Yeah,
Vinegar
yeah, yeah.
Syndrome.
Yeah, yeah, we
And
know.
you don't need any other version than that. Must
No,
I
no.
pull out the reference disc?
Yeah, I
It
bet can you still buy it, though? Can you still buy the Vinegar Syndrome ones?
I don't even know.
I bet it's out of print,
Yeah,
which is probably why they're doing it, I'd guess.
maybe.
Yeah.
But does that include the 2-hour documentary, the Vinegar
I
Syndrome
don't
one?
know.
That's
I
the
bet it
question.
doesn't. I can guarantee it doesn't if
Ace
it's
Ventura
limited.
4K Steelbook
Mhm.
1994. What a banger. That's Pet
Yeah.
Detective, not When Nature Calls.
Mhm.
With Nail and I,
Oof, that's a banger.
1987. Yeah.
Classic British film, yeah.
That's why I don't recognize it.
Mhm.
Eleni,
Yeah.
1985.
Why not?
The Light Ship, 1985, and
Mhm.
Priest, 1994. Paul, what's Trauma giving us?
Troma, a couple of strange releases for Troma. Frightmare from 1983, coming as a traumatic special edition. I think it's got a fold-out poster and some extras on it. I've never known Frightmare to be a trauma film. I guess they've got the rights to release it. But the thing about Frightmare, it's an early film with Scott Thompson in it, 1983.
Mhm.
Scott Thompson and obviously Ghoulies and someone else as well who I forget. But I watched that one a while ago. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. The other movie coming from Trauma from 1989, again, a traumatic special edition, is Luther the Geek from 1989. I remember the cover for that back in the VHS days. It was like a guy swinging an axe over his head. But I've never seen that film. But yeah, Frightmare I've definitely seen, purely for the Scott Thompson Ghoulies connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout Select are giving us Perfect Blue
What a
from
fucked up movie.
1997. Yeah, never seen it.
It's
uh,
considered one of the better anime movies.
okay, okay. Umbrella Entertainment. We love Umbrella Entertainment. Dogma finally coming to 4K. Of course, it's uh, what do you call it? Released from the shackles of the Weinsteins now. So it's
Uh-huh.
yeah, releasable. I loved that film when it came out, and then it just obviously disappeared off the face of the earth. It felt like. So it's cool to see that coming out. And Umbrella obviously would do a super duper edition of it, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Universal? What are they doing?
Jarhead 4K Steelbook UHD 2005. That movie's a banger.
Hmm.
One thing I always think about is that one day they had to tell Jake Gyllenhaal that this is the day that we're going to film the scene where you masturbate inside of a porta potty. And they had to set that shot up. And
Hmm.
that just that was too funny for me in my childlike mind to just action a little bit faster on the pull. I don't know. You know what I mean? Gabby's Dollhouse for 2025. And Scott Pilgrim Takes Off from 2023. What the hell's that? An animated
That's
sequel?
animated series. Yeah. How did you know that? It's not some sort of animated series. True
I
story.
assumed.
I never watched the movie until a couple of years ago. I just one film that passed me by when it came out, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. But I've never seen the animated stuff. But it's there. There it is coming out from Universal.
Studio Canal's doing the Big Blue 4K 1988 in the Horror of Frankenstein 4K 1970. Severn Films is doing The Wild Geese 4K 1978.
What a classic.
Absolute banger. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that one. Paul?
Yeah. Last Slate Video are bringing us Laid to Rest from 2009, a film that I've never seen, but I know it's got Chrome Skull in it. Speaking of which, Chrome Skull, Laid to Rest 2 from 2011, and Lurker from 2025. You seen the Chrome Skull movies before?
No, but I heard you either love them or you hate them.
Right, okay. Sounds a bit like Terrifier then, maybe.
Was Wild Geese just announced, not available for pre-order yet?
It was. I don't know. I haven't seen it for pre-order yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
No. What a film, though. I remember that used to be on TV all the time when I was a kid.
I mean, what a film if we're still talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. There was a Wild Geese 2 as well, right? They haven't announced that one. Yeah. Wicked Vision. Haven't mentioned them for a while. The good old German label. They are giving us a glorious-looking media book of Intruder from 1989. The Sam Raimi, Scott Spiegel film. Obviously, Scott Spiegel sadly recently passed away. Again, because it's a media, but because it's Wicked Vision, I think there's like at least 4 different covers for that one. They all look fantastic. Screenbound are giving us Thriller, A Cruel Picture in 4K from 1973. That is not the Michael Jackson movie.
Severn Films UK.
I don't get jealous. Yeah, we talked about this, man. They've got a little UK site going now. Is that? I didn't realize that was a UK release, though. Is it? I guess it's a UK film, right? Wild Geese.
This isn't fair. What the fuck?
I might get it just to spite you, then.
Honestly,
I didn't realize it was. I didn't realize it was UK. I think
so they did the Blu-ray as well.
Yeah, when I last looked on their UK site,
December 8th.
It was all stuff that had been out for a long time in America already. So, but yeah, maybe they're changing it up a bit, which is cool.
We'll have to check back because the artwork I see has the little stupid 18 on it.
Yeah.
Tall tale sign that it's a.
Hopefully it's a little sticker. You can just peel off. They do that with a lot of stuff now. But,
they do. Cool.
Dazzler Media. One film coming from them. We don't really talk about them much, and that is
Dice Reloaded. Dice is a
Reloaded.
Killer Scarecrow movie featuring Jason Brooks as the Killer Scarecrow. He is the guy who played Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th Vengeance and Friday the 13th Vengeance 2. Bloodlines, those are the Friday the 13th fan films. I was a cameo in the first one. Two places. But Jason's an absolute class act, awesome guy to work with. Professional through and through, never had an issue with them. I've heard that this film is getting a lot of attention and getting some accolades, and honestly, Jason deserves it. So shout out to Jason Brooks and the team behind Dice. Good stuff over there. Goldwyn Films, Red Sonja 2025. A damn good sword and fantasy style film. Love that stuff. Specifically Red Sonja. I mean, if you start getting into the magic and stuff, I'm not a big guy on that, like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. But Lucio Fulci's Conquest, all day, every day. Second Sight Reanimator 4K UHD 1985. Jeffrey Combs, Reanimated Bodies.
That set looks amazing as well. It's got some amazing artwork. Nice big hard box. Looks amazing.
And Possession, 4K, 1981.
Mm-hmm.
What a movie. What a fucking movie. Sam Neill.
Sam Neill, yeah.
Oh, that movie's tremendous. 4K, all day, every day. Paul?
Indicator.
Yes.
They are bringing us a box set. I know you've already pre-ordered this one. This is Cliff in Color,
What?
1961 to 1964. So we are talking the British pop star from the 60s. Well, I say from the 60s, he's still around now. Cliff Richard. 3 movies that he did. He did The Young Ones, Summer Holiday, and Wonderful Life. My stepmom absolutely loves Cliff Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's huge in the UK, and he's still big to this day. He's obviously getting on a bit now, but he's spanned many decades of his music. So yeah, very cool. About Indicator, they're also bringing us Undertow from 1964, All My Sons from 1948, and Ivy from 1947. Sony, they got one release scheduled, that is Awakenings, coming to 4K disc from 1990. Radiance label are bringing us Illustrious Corpses from 1976. And here's quite a big one from Warner Brothers. They are giving us Boogie Nights in 4K 1997.
Let's talk about that at work.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a film that's been. I think there's another label releasing that as well, because I've seen some funky special edition of that one coming from someone, which is.
That's another movie that I know too much about the behind the scenes of.
You could never know too much, right? Full Moon, one of my kind of favorites, I guess.
I mean, it's a hit or miss. The quality of the disc is hit, but the movies are fantastic.
Yeah. Last Foxtrot in Burbank from 1973.
Okay.
I've never seen that one. It's obviously not a Full Moon film, but it's one they've got the license to because it's from 1973. It's I guess the title at least is a riff on.
You know what
Last
movie I
Tango
wish
in
Full
Paris.
Moon didn't have the license to? Naked Girl Murdered in a Park.
Didn't know they had that.
They do.
Man, well, there you go.
So sad. So sad that they have a jolly like that, and I get a Full Moon disc anyway.
Yeah, Shameless should get it. They do the best jollies. Yeah.
Don't start, Paul.
What about Dazzler Media?
Okay, Dazzler, you say?
Yeah.
The Ballad of Wallace Island, 2025.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Never watched it. MVD, Lionheart, 4K 1990 Extended Edition.
Extended Edition, yeah. That's the Van Damme movie, right? Yeah. I don't know quite what's extended in there, but I'm sure they'll do
extended, bigger, longer. Uncut.
Yeah.
Knockoff, 4K 1998.
Nice.
Least, but
another Van Damme film.
Last, certainly not least. Film Treasures. The Medium, 1980.
I do love Film Treasures. Obviously, they did Weird Worcester, the convention I went to earlier this year. And their releases, they really knock them out of the park. The Medium is a film I've never seen, though. But yeah, looks good at least.
Now in theaters, Paul.
Tron Ares.
Jared Leto doing AI stuff, acting very like. And this is the movie where they try to make you root for the AI. So get stuffed and get fucked. Gabby's Dollhouse. What the fuck is that, Paul?
I don't know, but it's also getting a Blu-ray release. It's some sort of kids show turned into a movie, I believe. I looked at the poster and I was like, no, obviously not interested in that.
I swear.
Do you? I know you do. Yeah, you do a lot, to be fair.
Where is Deathstalker playing, Paul?
It's out in America right now, limited theatrical run.
It is.
I would absolutely love to see that in the cinema. It is there. I believe there is one showing of it in the UK. I think it is on the 27th. But I can't make it. I would love to go and see Deathstalker. Hopefully, it's hitting streaming quite soon, or disc. Well, I prefer disc, to be fair. Because I'm gonna 100% watch that film when I can get a hold of it. Because obviously, Steve Kazansky does amazing stuff. We've talked about Frankie Freakout a lot on
Yes,
this
we have.
show. So yeah, and Deathstalker is one of my favorite 80s. Well, Deathstalker 2 specifically,
I was gonna
one of my
say.
favorite 80s films. So yeah, super excited for Deathstalker. I know. I keep following this stuff on Instagram. You see little snippets of the FX and everything, and all the practical stuff. It looks really cool. But yeah, it's got a limited theatrical run in America right now. But as far as I know, there's literally one cinema showing it over in the UK, and
I
that's
haven't
part of a
found
little
anything on
festival.
my end yet for showing,
No,
which is
I've
sad.
seen people have started seeing it on Facebook. They're talking, saying how great it is and stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Black Phone 2. Didn't know we needed it. One battle after another. Heard that's pretty fantastic.
Mhm,
Roofman, Channing Tatum, Toys R Us, all that stuff. Cool things.
mhm.
Smashing Machine. I heard it's a fantastic movie, but you know what? The Rock, you lost a lot of money once again. It's Black Adam all over again. This boy just can't catch a break. And then it also just begs the question: is how much star power does The Rock have? You know,
Not as much as he used to.
not as much as he has to. And then, when you think of things like Moana, which are clearly a bigger like thing, but it's attached to Disney. So are
Yeah.
are the people coming to watch a Disney movie, or are they coming to watch The Rock? I mean, has he ever been this box office powerhouse that everyone makes him out to be? When he's not in a wrestling ring, which is very few that ever, honestly,
Mhm.
and he just shows up at Raw and ruins things. I just don't know what the Rock brings to any movies past Jumanji 2, Jumanji 3, or things like that. Paul, what's your thoughts?
I liked him in Doom. Yeah, I think from what I've read online and stuff, he gets too power heavy, and he gets involved with the scripts and stuff, and
Yes.
they kind of back down to him on certain things and that. So I think people have got wary of that. Studios have got wary of that, and he's
So,
kind of not the huge draw. I like The Rock. He's cool. I think he's a cool
yes,
guy. I
we
like his
grew up
post.
with this
Obviously,
guy
his
starting like,
rest.
yeah.
Yeah, his wrestler. You know, as a wrestler, he's amazing, incredible. Uh, Not so keen on his recent stuff, like you said, wrestling wise. He kind of yeah,
And the
but again,
problem with it,
he's got behind the scenes draw in wrestling as well, and he's been
yes.
apparently calling a lot of the shots there. So
So even if this movie is great, like what we said, it's the Safdie guys. Like they did Uncut
yeah,
Gems. We know there's quality here.
hmm
His reputation or star level, whatever you want to say, is already at a certain point where it doesn't matter whether this is good. It's not going to change anything. It's not
mm,
like Brendan Fraser in The Whale, where he was gone for so long, comes back with this really powerful film,
hmm
and it actually isn't a $50 million movie to begin with, so it doesn't have to make it all back. And
hmm
it's just different. You know what I mean? Like, it's a
yeah,
different situation where I don't think this is going to win The Rock all these awards. And if they do, like,
we'll see.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but yeah, Deathstalker, man, it's limited run. I'd love to see that on the big screen, but yeah, I'll definitely be looking out for a physical media release on that one.
Agreed.
Yes. What news we got this week?
Oh, man. So, Drew Struzan, did I say that
hmm
right?
I think so.
Yeah. 78, movie poster artist. I mean, literally every good
Oh
movie
man,
poster ever. Stroker Ace, Blade Runner, Goonies, Muppets.
yeah.
Yeah, so much.
E.T. E.T. I mean, any sort of that sort of era poster you can think of, he did it essentially. But I put Stroke Race in there purely because we reviewed it.
Yeah,
Probably not one of his most famous ones in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, Goonies is iconic, obviously. Blade Runner, E.T. Man, the list is endless. Blade Runner, just saying the ones you
you
just
just
talked
said to
about.
say Blade Runner. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The list is absolutely endless. So yeah, real sad to lose him.
I heard that it was pretty well known that he was sick, though. So this wasn't
Yes.
like an absolute total blind
No,
side
no,
on
no.
here.
One thing I say for
Uh,
sure, movie posters are nowhere near as good as what they used to be back
Redemption,
then.
Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth, How to Train a Dragon, Harry Potter, Indiana Jones. Those are some others as well.
Yeah. Did he do the National Lampoons? Because they had quite iconic,
I don't
Vacation
know.
and European Vacation at
He
least.
did do Hook.
Yeah.
Oh, some of his posters without the titles are on display,
Oh
like
wow.
exhibits.
I love that when you see that.
Yeah.
I see. As some guy I've reshared it on Little Red Monsters has redid the first three Ghoulies posters
Yes, I
with
seen them.
no credits, no titles, nothing, just the art. And he's like touched up a bit as well, so you can see like a bit of detail. It's just really cool to see it.
You need 3 big ones for your living room, Paul.
Yeah. I've got quite a few big ones in the living room, posters of Ghoulies. I'm surprised they're still there. My girlfriend's been here over a year, so they're still up.
She respects it.
Yeah.
So, we might have mentioned it in an earlier episode about the fate of the Monroeville Mall. We kind of find out earlier this month what essentially that's going to be, and that is demolishment, completely demolished. And that's shitty for the people who understand and realize that this is a historical monument and home of Dawn of the Dead, the original 1978 film. One of my favorite zombie movies of all time, if not my favorite zombie movie of all time, directed by George Romero, just up the road. And yeah, it's sad. Walmart bought it and they didn't announce really what their initial plans were. And then recently they have said that they're going to demolish it, flatten the land, and make it and develop it into
Gutted.
some sort of other shopping center. Nobody wants this. Nobody
Gutted.
needs this. I am contemplating strapping myself, chaining myself to the front of the building the days of said demolition and completely just going full on protest. There's not much else we can do. I know that there's been some online ramblings and some people as far as like trying to say we need to designate some of this at least as a historical monument. This can't be happening, but we will see if that makes any little difference in
I
this
guess
case.
someone will save the George Romero statue that's in there, right?
Yes, that
There's
should be at least some.
a bust in there. There's a
Well,
bust,
there's also a museum.
in the mall.
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah. So yeah, that'll get
The
saved.
Living Dead Museum. Yeah.
Or they'll move it. They'll move it somewhere. Yeah.
But it has the original elevator with Flyboy in it.
Oh, I've seen a video walkthrough. No, that yeah, you're right. I've never been there. I wish I
It
had.
used to be in Evans City, literally just over there, and they moved it. So
Right. I think also the Twin Pines Mall from Back to the Future is being demolished,
oh
or
god.
it's closed down.
Mhm.
Sucks. Mind you, that's how malls are going. At least in America, we didn't ever really got many huge malls over here like that. But yeah,
Send help, Paul.
yeah. That Sam Raimi is back as director, man.
Yes, I seen
How
some
exciting
pictures.
is that? Yeah, I watched the trailer. It looks cool. It looks yeah. It's basically from what I gathered from the trailer, this girl long suffering at her job, arsehole boss. He fires her, belittles her, and then from what I can tell from the trailer, they're on a plane together. Plane crashes in the middle of the ocean, and she survives and gets put on this desert island in the middle of nowhere. The boss survives with a bad leg, and she has to essentially look after him. And I think the what do you call it? The roles are reversed essentially, and she kind of, I guess, gets revenge on him for being an arsehole to her for so long. But yeah, it's done Sam Raimi style. It looks really good. The trailer looks good, punchy. Not out till the end of January though.
Okay.
We've got a bit of a wait. But yeah, there's little bits of gore in the trailer, so I reckon that it's going to be a good film for sure. I love Sam Raimi, everything he's done.
Something that won't have gore, apparently. Predator Badlands got a PG-13 rating, and we all are very, very sad. And we also got an exclusive clip that dropped recently and a second trailer. So I don't say they necessarily rejuvenate any sort of hope in the film, only because I don't know how well we're going to be able to pull off watching a Predator, a Yachuda, talk the entire time, be the main focus of the movie, not being the bad guy, anti-hero type thing. Kind of, we're going to be rooting for him. I mean, the most interesting aspect of this is them kind of bringing the whole Wayland-Yutani thing full circle and actually introducing them into canon. And I like the fact that they like watch Star Wars Episode 6 and see that scene where, is it Star Wars Episode 6? No, Star Wars Episode 5, where the scene whenever C-3PO gets put down and disassembled and then has to ride on the back of Chewbacca. And they took that literally and developed an entire movie around that scene, because that's what's going on here. Is this android, which only has a top half, is riding on the back as a backpack on this Predator. So interesting stuff. I hope it's great. I hope it's not some sort of piece of shit. I loved Prey, so that's kind of the one thing that's really making me have promise here. And I also didn't mind the Killer of Killers animated film. I thought that was really well done, and I really enjoyed the extra added ending with the Danny Glover and Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, kind of hopefully teasing a future project slash product where we get to see all of these characters from all of the Predator films essentially be able to fight it out on some sort of Predator homeworld. That's the goal. It's what we're all hoping for. But
Yeah.
Paul, PG-13 rating, Badlands, hit me with your opinion.
I'm sad that it's I think it's gonna be a 12 in the UK. Doesn't mean much though. Who we to judge? They're going for a wider audience, I guess.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it'll still be good. It'll still be action packed. It's just not when I think Predator, I think Arnie and Predator 2. You know, over here they're 18, nice and gory, lots of action, swearing. So obviously Badlands won't be. But yeah, I'm still holding out hope. I still didn't like the way it got hated on when they first showed those pictures of the Predator.
Yeah.
Which we know was like the child, like not the child, the young Predator.
Adolescent.
So, yeah. I think people are just shitting on it intentionally now. So as soon as I said PG-13, they're like, oh, it's going to be tame, kid stuff, blah, blah, blah. But we shall see. Yeah, we'll see.
Isn't Clown at a Cornfield PG-13?
Possibly. We don't have PG-13 over here, man. A PG-13 to us will be a 12 or a 15. Yeah.
What's last, Paul?
The Nightmare on Elm Street, the nice giant steelbook set, which sold out pretty much instantly in the US.
What was the MSRP?
Well, I know in the UK it's £200, so that's probably what $280 maybe to you guys.
Do that.
Something like that. 250, 280, I don't know. I know it's very expensive, but it's sold out, and apparently from the chatter online, they're not making anymore. It was a limited.
There's a standard edition that's 100.
Yeah, the standard edition hasn't sold out. But yeah, the lovely looking steelbook set.
It is $268 US standard.
Oh, that's a good guess. I know it's
a good guess. I thought you were being an asshole.
No, I know it's 200 exactly in the UK. It's not even out in the UK yet.
It's 1.3 is the exchange rate right now. That's why.
Yeah. 200 in the UK, I still don't believe it's out yet. I think it's out just before Halloween over here. But,
I think I'm going to get the standard edition just because it's cheap, accessible.
And I need those films in 4K, but I can't justify 200 quid.
I own Freddy vs. Jason already, so I don't know really if I need that one. But
it's not. Is that in the set? I thought it was just the originals.
Oh, it's the 7 movies. Oh,
yeah,
New Nightmare.
New Nightmare.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, I've got the arrow of Freddy vs. Jason, which is a beautiful set. Beautiful looking as well.
You boycotted the Jason Goes to Hell release, right? I'm just kidding.
But it's got that artwork. It's got that nice artwork.
It does have nice artwork.
It's got nice artwork, but I'd still prefer to have the original with the fire background and the shiny mask.
That is a damn good one.
Yeah. That's the first. Artwork. I told you that's the first Jason I ever had on video that I owned myself. Was Jason Goes to Hell.
It's the first one I ever watched. Also, Kari Keegan announced that she's going to be doing conventions now. So
nice.
Yeah, get some Final Girl action going. Recommendation of the week, Paul. What do we got, pal?
I am going with, it's a full moon movie. Yeah, I know. But it is Bad Channels from 1992.
Okay.
This glorious 88 films release in this lovely hard case. Yeah, I love this film. It's just after the Full Moon Paramount era, I think. It's just after they left, so it's but it's still good. It's still good. It's got some great practical effects.
Is that a Charlie Band movie?
Of course it is. Yeah. No, he didn't direct it, but it's directed by Ted Nicolau.
Okay, that's what
who did Subspecies.
Yes.
So it's a bit weird. It's a bit out there. It's got cool effects. It's got a pop band of girls being shrunk into tiny little test tubes, and it's got the one thing that everyone remembers about this film is there's a song in there by a band called Psychotic Symphony, and apparently Full Moon signed them at the time to do the song. It's essentially a Full Moon band, and they released an album under Full Moon, and then I think they disappeared not long after that, unfortunately.
Wow.
But the whole song is in the video, and it's literally a whole music video in the middle of the film. It's a bit weird, but it's cool. So yeah, it's really good film. I've always had a soft spot for it, but I wish if they released every full moon film like this with this lovely hard case, I'd buy every single one probably. But yeah, so many. There seems to have several labels that have full moon stuff, and they're all doing it slightly different. I think my favorite though is still the way that Umbrella are doing them. I've got both their full moon fright boxes. Those are stunning. So yeah, no doubt there'll be a volume 3. But that's my recommendation, TJ. Bad Channels, 1992. What about you?
My recommendation is a streaming title that just hit Netflix this week in the United States, and it is based on the Tom Clancy Splinter Cell video game series. And it is Splinter Cell Death Watch. And it is written by the same guy who did John Wick 1. And Michael Ironside is no longer the voice of Sam Fisher. It is now Liev Schreiber. I've watched episodes 1 and 2 of this series, and I highly recommend it. It is very John Wickish. It's one to expect, but it's right on par with what you want from a Splinter Cell series. You get the night vision, you get the silenced weapon, the suppressed weapons, you get all of the cool hand-to-hand combat stuff, the sneaky drops, all of those things. And old man Sam Fisher kicks major ass. I love the gunplay. Love the little brutality thing that's going on there. Like they're not, Netflix is really not afraid to show some more of the grittier stuff, and I enjoyed that here, especially with this series. I think there's 8 episodes, around 33 minutes each. Really enjoyable so far. We'll keep you updated as that series progresses. Paul, next week we will be back with another episode, and it is your pick. And speaking of streaming services, Disney Plus just added this, and it's kind of a big deal. So for spooky season, what are we doing?
Something Wicked This Way Comes
from
1983. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's Disney, but it's spooky.
That's what they say, and it's the chatter of the online realm right now. Everybody's talking about, oh my God, did you see they added this to Disney Plus? So I'm going to have to give it a watch. Paul says it's great, so I'm going to give it a try. And of course, we will be back right here next week, probably Tuesday, Paul. Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't. I think Wednesday. What am I doing Tuesday? Oh, I got another play Tuesday. I forgot to mention I'm to play. Yeah.
Okay,
so
we'll be back
Wednesday, if that suits you.
Okay, that's fine by me. Same bat time, same bat channel. And if you like this show, I'm going to list to other ones just like this one. Head on over to www.projectlouder.net or anywhere else you consume audio-only content. That includes, but is not limited to, Amazon, Spotify, Google, Blueberry, Pandora, and all that jazz. I am your host, TJ Bowser. That is Paul Ashford. It's been a good one.